Good evening, everybody. How you all doing tonight? I know everybody's getting their food. I'm Mayor Dave Cassetti, the City of Ansonia, and I want to welcome you all to the meet and greet, our candidates. I have Phil Tripp, candidate for the 17th District, and the next Senator, Richard Demko in the 105th District. There's Steve Packard here. Steve Packard is a candidate in the 3rd District. I want to welcome everybody. I'm going to turn it over to Colonel Phil Tripp, our next Senator. Thank you very much.
Well, and welcome everybody. Thank you very much. Thank you for being here. I hope you're enjoying that fine cooking by Massimo's. Massimo's the best. Let's have a hand of applause for Massimo's. Let's hear it. I just wanted to... Once again, I'd like to thank everybody for being here, and I just wanted to take this opportunity to express a little bit about myself, who I am, what I stand for, okay? First thing I want to say is I just want to talk about the lower Naugatuck River Valley, the city of Ansonia, and the people that live here. I made a choice to live here in the city of Ansonia. I wasn't lucky enough to be born here, but I chose to live here because it's the people in the lower Naugatuck Valley, Ansonia, Derby, Seymour, Beacon Falls, that are, of all the people I've met, are some of the hardest working, most patriotic people I've ever met in my life. You have construction workers, you have service workers that get up at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, go to work a very hard, difficult job. These people are the backbone of the state of Connecticut. Not just Route 8, but these people are the backbone of the state of Connecticut, and these are the people that I want to work for and represent. Thank you. Give yourselves a hand. Give yourselves a round of applause. Okay? But with that in mind, when I pick up a newspaper, let's say Forbes magazine, Connecticut has one of the worst performing state economies. I pick up Barron's, Connecticut, worst financial shape in the union. George Mason University, the state with the 2nd worst financial condition is Connecticut. And then I read Connecticut was the only state in the union back in 2012 with negative economic growth. What is going on? It's not the people of the state of Connecticut, it's the people that we elect and send to Hartford. They're doing everything wrong. Bad economic policy, bad social policy. That's what we need to change. We need to change the people that we send up to Hartford. They have given us the largest tax increase in state history last year, driven business and jobs out of the state, and harassed responsible, law-abiding gun owners. What we need is change in Hartford that more reflects the hardworking people in this room. We need to roll back the largest tax increase in the history of the state of Connecticut. We need to teach Hartford how to live within their budget, just like every other person in this room has to live within their family budget. We need to support the state and federal constitution, especially the 2nd and 10th Amendments. We need to stop harassing responsible, law-abiding gun owners and stop the federal intrusion into education known as Common Core. If you're the parent of a child between the 3rd and 11th grade, you need to know what Common Core is about. And we're very lucky to have J.J. Chong here, and her information booth back there. Let's give her a round of applause, all right? She's doing some very important work educating people as to what Common Core really is. And we have a few teachers in the room here. I don't want to single them out, but they will tell you how difficult life is making for teachers, how difficult Common Core is making for teachers. With this Common Core, they have to do testing after testing after testing. Your children, between the 3rd and 11th grade, some of these tests for Common Core, they have to take a pre-test, a test, and a post-test. Because what this is data harvesting, data mining on your children. Let's just say, for instance, if your child has some type of educational disability or physical handicap, and it adversely affects their taking the test. That is annotated along with that test. All that information is sent back to Washington, D.C. Why does Washington, D.C. need to know your children's test scores? Or whether your child has some type of learning disability or handicap? It's none of their business. Another reason that I'm against Common Core is that, number one, I believe in local control of your education. I believe in public education, and I believe in local control of that education. It should be up to the Board of Education for the local city and town to decide what the curriculum is in that city and town. Thank you. What's right for Ansonia might not be what's right for Bridgeport. What's right for Bridgeport might not be good for what's right for Bethany or Woodbridge. So each individual local Board of Education should be making decisions as to what curriculum is, working with the teachers to find the best solutions for the local municipality. I would also like to leave you with one more thing before I get done speaking. I feel very strongly about the United States Constitution, especially the Second and the 10th Amendments. All right, maybe where this comes from is when I was a newly commissioned officer in the United States Army, I took an oath to support and defend the Constitution of the United States of America. I took that oath freely and without reservation. All right, and I will support and defend the Constitution with everything I have, both in Hartford and throughout the rest of my life. So that's the way I feel about the United States Constitution. I support and defend the Constitution, especially the Second and 10th Amendments. And thank you all for being here.